Hello. The video that you are about to watch is a review that my brother and I put together of an M760Li that we hired for the day from Thrifty Hire Car. So there's a few video clips and some pictures. Hope you enjoy. Thanks. So, welcome to the Linden Brothers first ever live car review. I'm Matt.
I'm Rob.
So today we have, well, let me give you a bit of background. So Rob emailed me about a week ago to say, did I fancy an i8 over half term? That started a conversation about what we fancied picking up from Thrifty Hire Car. So we rung them. They didn't have an i8, so they had an M4 convertible. So we said, okay, we'll have a bit of that. And we rocked up today, met in Exeter, and as we were walking in to do it, we walked past this. So this is a BMW M760Li X-Drive. So let's run you through the facts and figures about this young lady. So she's got a 6.6 litre V12, and that was pretty hard to resist. So,
I mean, your reaction was genuinely
yeah, like, the thing is, once I'd seen this, I felt a bit underwhelmed by the M4, like, and I was really looking forward to the M4, but it was one of those points in life where you thought, do you know what, if I did hire this, I would always regret it. So, yeah, so 6.6 litre V12 out of a Rolls-Royce Wraith, so that's pretty good heritage. 601 brake horsepower. Like 589 something, that's wrong, we know it's wrong. Torques, yeah, which apparently according to one online review is the same as a John Deere tractor, so I'm quite pleased with that. 8-speed auto. What else? Oh, it's got the performance pack, so it's a top speed of 189, but here's the bit that will blow your tiny mind. In a car that you can recline and has massaging seats, does 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds. Oh, and the 6.6 V12 is twin turbo. It is the most powerful BMW ever produced. So,
and we're driving it.
And we're driving it, and 500 mile limit. So this isn't like...
And a tank of fuel.
Yeah,
probably a tank and a bit.
At least a tank of fuel. So, before we kind of talk about our initial thoughts, the plan is, picked it up from Exeter, went up to Rob's house, took it to Cheddar Gorge and had a little flick through there. We're on our way down to a road in Dartmoor now, and then tomorrow we're going along the coast down to Weymouth and then back to Exeter, so we've got a little route plan. So Rob, like, walking past it, first impressions this morning, first thoughts when you thought, actually we're going to drive this, or when Jonathan was explaining it? Like,
it was the explanation more so. Yeah. It's when you see it, you go, oh, that's a big car, but you're not with the BMW. You're not quite sure. 5 Series, 7 Series, the size comparison, just a glance, you wouldn't necessarily know.
No.
But then you see the V12 badge, and you go.
That's exactly what I did. Is I walked past it and went, I like those wheels. That's pretty cool. Saw it was the V12 760, and I was like, hello, that's a serious bit of kit. And also because it wasn't on the website, like, I wasn't prepared for it. I wasn't expecting to see it. And then when you start to reel through like what it was all about,
all the specs, and then when you see 3.7, it's just unmatched. Well, it is matched, but not by very many things on the road.
Like,
you know, I would expect that on the routes and on the roads that we're going to be on today, is there going to be anything quicker than this?
Oh, that's a great show. I would say
highly unlikely.
No, the only things that are probably edging towards that I have seen today is I have seen a Tesla.
Oh yeah,
and they are like dangerously rapid.
Yeah, but even them, they're up to 4s, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, well, the new one, like, it's got like ludicrous initial thoughts about driving it. What, like, 3 standout things for you? Like, if you had to sum it up in 3 things.
It is the initial speed. It's the fact that you can put your foot down and go, "Whoa, that's fast," and then you realise you're in eco mode, and then you put it into like sport, and you go, "Oh, that's fast," and then you put it in the sports gears, and then it just blows your tiny little mind.
They were looking at this like, what are these boys doing?
Well, should we show them something?
Right, there we go.
No. Have another look. Go on. Come on, please yourself. Go on, have another look.
No, they might be looking at the GoPro as well, because that is pretty wacky. Yeah, it's not only how fast it is, but it's how fast it gathers speed. Like, it's almost got a linear rate of acceleration. Is that it goes,
there's no drop off.
It goes as fast from 70 to 90 as it does from 30 to 50.
Yeah, there is no drop off.
No.
You just put your foot down and you just keep going. You
Yeah.
just put your foot down at 30, and then within a few seconds you're at 80 and you're just smiling.
Okay, so
I didn't want to smile, I just couldn't help it.
It's a very, is it subtle speed, or is it elegant speed? What is it? Because it's not brute.
It's not, your head
No.
pins back,
Yeah,
but
it
it's
does.
not grabbing you by the
No.
cojones and going, you must go faster.
And it's not. It sounds good.
It does that. If you put it in that sports mode,
Yeah.
sports gears, windows down, certainly through cheddar, and you hear the occasional little crackle,
Yeah.
and you're just like, yeah, that's all right.
It does,
That's mint.
but it doesn't. Like, what
Oh,
it
you would-
isn't is like it hasn't got the best soundtrack ever. But is it a good soundtrack? Yes, it is.
Yes.
But by the same token, this has got massaging seats. You know, it's not built for that. But what it is a it's a luxury jet.
Yeah.
That's what it is, isn't
Yeah.
it, really? It's like one of those
It's one of those things.
jets.
It's one of those things that for me, it's a very comfortable car. You know, I will get out at this after doing whatever 70 miles or whatever
Yeah.
we're doing on this bit, and not feel like we've been in a car.
No, agree.
And in terms of soundtrack, would I know if it's a V12, V8? I don't know. It just sounds good. And certainly
Yeah.
when you can get that, if you can get a sort of like a snap, crackle and pop
Yeah.
from a reclining luxury car,
Yeah, definitely.
that's brilliant. You know.
So we'd say
got
so
ISO
speed
seats as well.
and engine is one. What's the second thing? It's probably tech, isn't
It's
it?
tech.
Yeah, it's just the absolute range and volume of tech.
I've literally, we probably hit 10% of it.
Yeah, I mean, I would say though, potentially controversially, that I really like tech and I'm absolutely like gadget happy, but is it too much?
I was going to say it's too much for a day to live with, possibly not.
Yeah.
If you got to use everything, like how you can change settings, hand, touch screen here, down here, draw the thing, search for the thing, ask the computer for anything you want. You know, concierge service. You know, there are 5 different ways of possibly inputting where you want to go on your sat nav. And in a day, you just want one. But to live with, maybe there's advantages, you know, to each one.
And I think so we both agree that tech would be in our top 3. What would be, you say what your third would be that's the most striking about it, and I'll tell you what I think.
So we've said speed, like ridiculous speed.
Yeah, the engine,
technology.
Yeah.
The standout thing for me is the luxury in the back and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Which
it probably is really.
you know, I know it sort of goes with the gadgets, but you could have a gadgety 3 Series.
Yeah.
You know, in theory, you could plug all of this stuff into a 3 Series, but with the space, you know. But to have like a champagne cooler in the back, to have reclining seats, to have a footrest, the shag pile carpets. You know, there's only 2 cars that we've seen shag pile carpets in. You know.
My third point would probably be the fact that it is a bit of a jack of all.
Yeah.
You could literally, I think, do anything with this car.
Because it's 4-wheel drive as well, that makes a difference.
You could, yeah. I think you could.
I don't know if I would off-road in it.
No, you could
though.
You could track it. It would be hilarious. But you could travel across Europe in it.
Yeah.
You could take it to Santa Pod, like.
Yeah, you can take it to Nürburgring.
Yeah, it'd be tasty around there. So I think it's like all-round appeal. But my So if we had to say downsides, what would you say things that you think like more like, you know?
Well, we've already sort of commented on it. It's the tech.
Yeah.
It's like, right, can you just find out where we are? I don't know. Have I gone too far? At one point you zoomed out to Europe.
Yeah, fair. The other thing for me is that you've got to be. It's a very niche market. This is one of 50 cars in the UK. Would I spend £140,000 of my own money on one? I probably wouldn't.
No, not when you could get like two.
I probably have an M5, or tell you what I probably would have at the moment is an E63S, which is down in the kind of, you know,
Or a Tesla.
I don't love the look of the Tesla. I have to say the interior on the new E63S is lovely.
But I would, if you're saying there's something called a ludicrous mode, I want that.
It is pretty special.
I just want that. In terms of tech, I want that.
Yeah.
Also, boot space. So much more space on a Tesla. No engine.
Oh, 2 boots, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So very practical.
So that's our initial thoughts on the M760Li X-Drive.
Stop.
Yeah. And again.